Good morning, my dear children. So, in this class, we are going to learn about one of the 8th standard lesson, Geographical Features and Prehistoric India. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn these points: the physical features of India. India is both subcontinent and peninsula, and we recognize the neighboring countries of India and the living style of man in prehistoric period. And finally, we are going to learn the Stone Age. So these are the points we are going to learn in this geographical features and prehistoric period. And my dear children, we have already know that the geographical environment has influenced every country and people in the world, and also there is an intimate relationship between this human life and also environment here. So because of this reason, it is very necessary to learn about geographical environment. Why means nothing but in order to know about the human history. So if you want to know about the human history, first we should learn about the geographical environment here. And also I told here, India is both a subcontinent and afterwards peninsula. So why it is called subcontinent and afterwards peninsula? It is called subcontinent because it is occupying huge area in the southern part of the Asian continent. Which one? India is occupying a huge area in the southern part of the Asian continent, so it is called subcontinent. And then it is also called here peninsula. So why it is called peninsula? Means nothing but because India is surrounded by water on three sides and land on one side. Three sides water and one side land. So because of these reasons we call India is peninsula also here. Got it? And also we recognize the neighboring countries of India here. Then which are the neighboring countries of India? We have already known that India shares its boundaries with the neighboring countries here. The neighboring countries called Pakistan, China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan. So these are all the neighboring countries of India. So India shares its boundaries with these neighboring countries here. And afterwards, we are going to learn the living style of man in the prehistoric period. Then, in the prehistoric period, it means 12,000 years ago. Then, what was the style of the man in this period, and how the people were. That we are going to learn in this point here, the living style of man in the prehistoric period. And finally, the Stone Age. Okay, the Stone Age also we are going to learn in this lesson here. And we have already known that here our India consisted 29 states, okay, and 8 union territories and one capital region called that is Delhi, okay. And when we come to the physical features of India, it is subdivided into 5 categories. Let's know about the physical features of India. Also, we call it a geographical features of India. See, the geographical features of India, it comprises Himalayan, mountains, Himalayan mountains, and the next one is the Indo-Gangetic plain in the north, and the third one, the Deccan Plateau, Fourth one is the coastal region in the south. Last one, the snow capped. See, the snow capped mountains in the north. See, these are the geographical features of the India. One minute. So these are the geographical features of India here. So which one means the Himalayan mountain, the Indo-Gangetic plain in the north, the Deccan plateau, the coastal region in the south, and the snow-capped mountains in the north. And we know that they all help to preserve the safety and security of India. So these all preserve what here? Preserve the safety and security of India here. And also many of the civilizations, it means especially the civilizations of Indus Valley and afterwards Vedic period flourished. So here in the Indo-Gangetic plain in the north, many of the, it means civilizations of Indo Valley and afterwards Vedic period flourished here, where the Indo-Gangetic plain in the north here. And also many of the dynasties also established their empires in the plain in the north. What many dynasties also established here. And when we come to Narmada River, so the Narmada River separates India into two plateaus here. So I am telling about the Deccan Plateau here. So especially the river called here Narmada River, it separates India into two plateaus. One is Malwa Plateau, or also it is called Central Highlands, and the another one is Deccan Plateau here. So which separates India into two means nothing but the Narmada River separates India into two plateaus here. One is Deccan Plateau, another one is Malwa Plateau here. And also next the coastal region in the south. We know that Indian coastal is very vast and it stretches over 6,100 kilometers. But the coastal region of our India, it stretches nearly 6,100 kilometers here. And the coastal regions also is subdivided into two coastal regions here. That is, one is eastern coastal region, that is we call here Coromandel coast. Okay, which one? Eastern coastline we call here Coromandel coastline here. The western one, western coastline we call here Konkan and Malabar coast here. The western side coastline we call here Konkan and Malabar coastline, and the eastern one we call here Coromandel coast. And also in these coastlines here we are going to see numerous ports in this coastline. And this coastline and numerous ports also attracted the Romans, and afterwards the foreign trade also was carried away on this place. So the foreign trade was also going on in this port areas here. Okay, and as a result of these port towns also here developed day by day here. Because of the port towns, what means it caused for the rise of powerful kingdoms also here. It caused for the which one? Port towns is also caused for the rise of the powerful kingdoms in the south. So which of the kingdoms means nothing but Pandyas, okay, the Cheras, and afterwards the Cholas, okay. So they have all flourished in this kingdoms flourished in this place. And also we know that here the diversity in the Indian geographical environment. What here? The diversity in the Indian geographical environment has also influenced what means nothing but the lives of communities living here. Which one? The diversity in the Indian geographical environment here. Okay, so this is the highlights of here, the geographical features of India. Once again I will repeat it. The Himalayan mountains, the Indo-Gangetic plain in the north, the Deccan plateau. It is also subdivided into two here, Malwa plateau, another one is Deccan plateau here. The coastal region in the south. The coastal region also subdivided into two, it is eastern coastal line and western coastal line here. The eastern coastal line we call here Coromandel coast, and the western coastline we call here Konkan and Malabar coast. And the last one is here the snow-capped mountains in the north. So these are the geographical features of India here. So after this we are going to learn about the prehistoric period. Now we are going to study about the prehistoric period. See, prehistoric period. So before coming to know about this one here, we should come to know what is prehistoric period here. So this period we call here the period before the discovery of the art of writing. Which one? The period before the discovery of the art of writing. So it is called the prehistoric age or the prehistoric period we call here. So because why we call it is a prehistoric period means nothing but because there was no evidence of the use of the script here. There was no evidence we found for the use of the script here, and also we did not get any written document, okay, for the study of history here, and we did not get any written document in this period here, and there was no evidence for the use of the script. So that's why it is called here prehistoric period, and this is the period before the discovery of the art of writing here. So before that it came now, that's why it is called here prehistoric period. Because in this age, I have already told, there was no written documents found in this period here. And also immediately we are going to get one question here. What means nothing but then how do we get to know about these people and the lifestyle of the people of this age here? So because we know that here there were no written documents about their life and people here. Then how did we come to know about the people and their lifestyle here? How is nothing but through the archaeologists. Through the archaeologists we came to know about this prehistoric period here. And also in this age the man was indulged in hunting and afterwards food gathering here. So especially in which age means nothing but the prehistoric period age or the prehistoric age. In this age the people indulged where means nothing but in hunting the animals, birds like that, and afterwards food gathering here. Got it? And for this hunting they were using the tools which were made up of stone, wood, and afterwards the bones of animals. Stone, wood, and bones of animals they used to hunt the animals here. Okay, so that tools they were using in this period. Then stone tools, for what purpose they were using that stone tools means nothing but here to peel the skin, and separate the flesh and bones of the animals, and afterwards to scrape the bark of the tree and to cut the fruits and roots. Okay, for that purpose they were using here stone tools here. Then what purpose they were using? Wood and bones means nothing but to create the handles. To create handles, they were using the wood and bones here. And also they used that tools like spears and afterwards spears and arrows here. And they used that wood and afterwards bones like spears and afterwards arrows. And also then automatically we think here, then where did these people live? Okay, these people especially lived the places of some places of the India called Bimbetka, okay, Hunasagi and Karnool of India, and also banks of the rivers and lakes. Okay, these were the living places of these prehistoric people here. Okay, and they know about the fire also. They have the knowledge about fire. Then how did we come to know about they have the knowledge of the fire means nothing but here the signs of ashes in the caves. The signs of ashes in the caves. We found the ashes in the caves here, and that revealed what means nothing but the knowledge of and knowledge and use of the fire by these people here. Okay, and also they used that fire for many purposes. We know that here fire we use for many purposes here, and here also they use it for different or various purposes here, called cooking and for light, and also to frighten the animals. They used this fire here, and also they know about drawings. Okay, they know about, they have the knowledge about fire. Okay, and afterwards drawings. They know about drawings also here. Then how is that thing? Because we found the cave drawings in the Stone Age here. Okay, what we found means nothing but we found cave drawings in the Stone Age. Especially we find that cave drawings in Madhya Pradesh and afterwards Uttar Pradesh and afterwards Karnataka. In these places we are going to find that cave drawings. So by that we came to know they known about drawings also here. Okay, and after some years we have observed the change in environment here. So after some years what happened is nothing but the changeover came in a environment here. So it means the 12,000 years ago, what the 12,000 years ago a major change took place in the environment here. The Earth's environment, when means nothing but in the 12,000 years ago the changeover took place in the Earth's environment here. Okay, and what changeover took place in the Earth's environment? Means nothing but see Earth's temperature. Earth's temperature gradually increased. See, Earth's temperature, what happened here? Gradually, day by day, it increased here. And because of this increasing temperature, what happened here means nothing but we have seen the development of grasslands in the many places here. So because of the increasing temperature, see we have seen what here development of grasslands in many places. Why? Because of the increasing temperature. So we have seen the development of grasslands in many of the places. The next, the birds and animals began to multiply Means nothing but, see, birds and animals began to multiply. It means the number of animals and afterwards birds increased. Okay, so that this one also one of the changeover in the Earth's environment. And next, before they were hunting the animals. Before only I told here the animals indulged in the hunting. The people indulged in the hunting the animals here. But after that, they started animal husbandry. After that, they started animal husbandry and dairying also started here. See, dairying also started. See, birds and animals began to multiply. After that, the animal husbandry and dairying also started here. And they came to know catching the fish. It means they learned to catch. They learned to catch fish. See, people of this age here, when the changeover came into the Earth's environment here, so there some of the changes also came over here. See, they learned to catch the fish also, and afterwards they started to grow the crops also. They started to grow crops, just like paddy and wheat. Okay, they started to grow also here. See, these are the changeover took place in the Earth's environment. Once again, I will repeat it. What changeover took place in the Earth's environment means nothing but, so gradually what increased here means nothing but temperature increased gradually here, and the development of grasslands in many places because of the increasing temperature here. We have seen the development of grasslands in many places, and the birds and animals began to multiply. It means nothing but the number of birds and animals also increased, and the animal husbandry and dairy started here. It means nothing but before they indulged in hunting, so after that they involved in animal husbandry and also dairying also started here, and they learned to catch the fish also here, and they started to grow the crops also. So these are the changeover took place in the Earth's environment. When means nothing but, so 12,000 years ago, the major changeover took place in the Earth's environment means nothing but these were the changeovers took place in the Earth's environment here. See, and archaeologists also referred this period. Which one period means the prehistoric period in a different names. They told this prehistoric period by different names here. They referred it to different names. They called old stone age, and which prevailed, see, 2 million years ago. Which one? The old stone age. It prevailed the 2 million years ago. See, here the stages of prehistoric age. And as archaeologists also they referred this period by different names here, called Old Stone Age, and which prevailed, this Old Stone Age prevailed 2 million years ago here. Okay, and the stages of, when we come to the stages of the prehistoric age, so it classified into 3 categories here. That is Old Stone Age. Another one is Middle Stone Age, and last one is the New Stone Age. So these are the stages of prehistoric age here: Old Stone Age and Middle Stone Age and New Stone Age here. It means nothing but the Old Stone Age. This is 12,000 years. Say 12,000 years ago here, the Old Stone Age, and Middle Stone Age comes to 12,000 to 10,000 years. 12,000 to 10,000 years. And the New Stone Age comes before it started, it began after 10,000 years. See, Old Stone Age, that is 12,000 years ago, and Middle Stone Age comes here 12,000 to 10,000 years, and the New Stone Age means nothing but it began after the 10,000 years. And here in this age, where the New Stone Age, we have seen many developments or many changeover among the people here. And then what were the changeover took place among the people in this New Stone Age? Means nothing but the stone tools. These Stone Age, this New Stone Age people also used the stone tools here, but that stone tools were very different from earlier stone tools here. How it was different means nothing but here, this age stone tools were very bright and also had sharp edges compared to the earlier stone tools here. And also some parts have been found in this age here, and we have found some of the parts in this age, and that parts also they use it for different purposes. We know that parts we are using for storing the grains and also storing the water, okay, and for cooking. Even nowadays also in some of the villages we are using the parts here, okay. Not only villages, even the cities also some people are using that one, but these age people they use it for storing the grains and also for cooking they use this they use the parts. And also these age people came to know about the weaving cloth here. This age people also had learnt to weave the cloth here. So that changeover we have seen in this age, where in the New Stone Age it began after the 10 years, and we have seen some of the changes in this period among the people. And here one more important, that is this Old Stone Age also here subdivided into three categories here, that is early Old Stone Age, next one is Middle Old Stone Age, the next one is Late Old Stone Age. This the stages of prehistoric also age also divided into three here: Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age, and the New Stone Age. And again, this Old Stone Age also subdivided into three categories. In the Old Stone Age, we are going to see again three Old Stone Ages here. That is early Old Stone Age and Middle Old Stone Age and late Old Stone Age here. So these are the stages of the prehistoric age. So this is the lesson about here geographical features and prehistoric India. So before I have already told here This is the lesson here where we are going to learn the close relationship of the geographical environment and the human life. If you want to know about the human life means, so it is necessary to learn about the geographical environment. I hope you all understood this lesson. Thank you.